Hello everybody, and welcome back to La-Mulana. Last time we covered one hell of a dungeon, but we came back with something quite insightful, the Key of Eternity. But screw that, we're not going to use it. We're going somewhere else. Welcome to the Tower of Ruin. This is when the ruins of La-Mulana start to get a bit more industrial, for lack of a better term. There's a lot of mechanical stuff around here, and what is this? This pillar could break, revealing a weight dais thing. Weight trigger, that's what I'm looking for. And that's what that weight trigger's for. Don't do anything in this tower before removing that, because this is the one area with an eye of retribution, and it's a bit irritating. Yet I'm daring enough to just smack random walls to open up this thing. Now the Tower of Ruin is a dangerous place. This is when the game starts, you know, taking off the kid gloves and starts getting mean. Yeah, we got the map now, but that might change in a second. Tower of Ruin looks relatively normal, but it's somewhat disjointed. Not so much as, say, Inferno Cavern or Chamber of Extinction initially, but it's pretty disconnected. Also, fuck! Yeah, this place is kind of a dick. Through the magic of post-processing, let's head back here again. Also, you have no reason to go down that bottom path. Like, literally none, except to get that tablet on the left. This place is mean. I had to kill Chiyo again just to get back here. It was terrible. Gotta manage your save file as well. Remember, kids, save cycling is amazing. Along with more dangerous traps, we begin seeing new skeletons, like this dude that shoots 3 at once. He's kind of a dick. Also, untranslated software. We really need to get to work on translating that. It's really... Ow! Why do I do these things? What do you want, old man? Oh yeah, the old man hints that we could actually translate those tablets, but we have to find specific ones with the text twice. Which doesn't make a lot of sense. Why would someone record the same information twice? More notorious traps around here, and I'm low at health. This place is terrible. Yeah, this is important because they refer to the crosses here as, well, compasses, as crucifixes, so if you're ever looking for information on La-Mulana for a guide, remember it's not compasses or crosses, it's crucifix. Also, thank God the holy tablet's here. Let's save and get the hell out of here. Well, after that quick bath, let's take a look at these fantastic beings here. They seem menacing enough. They're shooting 8 bullets at you, but they don't actually hurt. It's so weird. I remember when I first played this game, I actually got hurt by something, and it was that salamander becoming fireballs. But yeah, there's a clue. There's something that alludes to that in this very dungeon, but I'll explain that later. Just so you know, fairies are nice. They're cute. Also, there's a block here that I can break. It's kind of obvious because that weight device is there, but hey. Also, the tile is slightly different from the other ones. That's another, like, obvious clue. But what does it unlock? Good question. Let's drop and find out. We find Bahamut? I don't know what this thing is called, but I personally call it Bahamut because it looks like Final Fantasy 1 through everything Bahamut. But this dude's kind of a dick. When he's glowing lightning, he shoots projectiles and he's invincible, so you can't attack him when he's doing this. But the silver shield trivializes him. I mean, sure, I'm getting hit here, but get out of here. You're nothing. You're just a big dumb thing that shoots lightning, and now you're dead. Eat shit. Weakest mini-boss in the game. Get out of here. Also, I'm beginning to notice that the architecture in this area also looks a lot like some of the rooms in Inferno Cavern, which is basically the Ajanta Caves, which is cool, I guess. Gonna write that down. Now, this area seems a tad suspicious. Why is there a block blocking this specific corner of the area? But since we have Miyagu Map Street, you can see that there's a secret room door, right? And since there's no eye to judge us, let's break walls. This is a rather insidious puzzle. It's very deceptive on how to solve it. Now, if you drop down that pit that opened up, it'll take you farther to the tablet. I don't know why exactly I go through this process, but oh well. Oh yeah, that's right, there's a crusher there, and I believe in recording I died twice to that thing because I was brain dead and forgot. That's why I took the path. We'll go with that. It's my general incompetence. Follow the name that means I'm named. Now, we've discovered something like that in another dungeon. So, I'm gonna record this for no apparent reason. But we're also gonna take a side trip. We kill this dick. Fuck you, skeleton. You don't even have bones. I mean, what? Graveyard of the Giants, we're back here. There is one tablet that has something strikingly similar to what we just found. Except I can't, like, navigate my way out of a paper bag. And give it a second. You're probably wondering why I'm going down this way, but, like I said, I can't navigate my way out of a paper bag. It's a wonder how I beat this game, on hard mode of all things. These fat things are the bane of my existence. They keep killing me. It's awful. We gotta go all the way up to go all the way back down. That tablet in the bottom left corner is what we're trying to get to. It's just that there's a lot of shit in our way. Luckily, double jump makes this place so much more easier to navigate. Mew is the nameless one. Follow the name that means unnamed. So yeah, what we want to do is uninstall the translator and get that. Much like the numerical alphabet in Mausoleum of the Giants, all we need to do is write down those two glyphs to get Mu. And believe it or not, the stuff in that chamber we were just at in Tower of Ruin is letters for Mu. Well, two of them are. I also spend time, like, writing down those glyphs, so that's why there was that weird additive filter transition. Writing stuff in video games, who does that? Me. I'm from the 90s. The 90s was great. Alright, let's solve stuff. There's just a slight problem. The glyphs you find in the tablet are ever so slightly different because of one thing that's added to, I think, every glyph. So you might need to, like, take an extra hard look at some of the stuff. Because I know this one that I'm trying to get to without breaking the other one, that one is definitely one, but the other one I thought was this. And I was wrong. It's not that hard a puzzle if you want to brute force it, it's just a 6 combination tumbler. Also, you can't reset the puzzle unless you holy grail out, so you gotta do that if you fuck up. Which takes it even longer because you gotta walk all the way back. Gotta demonstrate all this stuff. Gotta know the consequences of fucking up. And I really wish I had that pot breaking thing. If you're wondering why I'm so clumsy around this area, I'm trying so hard not to break stuff because of the axe's wide attack radius. So I'm just so gun shy around here. But luckily these skeletons are nice enough to come out and say hi. That's M. And that's you. Break that, and what do we get? Boss key. Now, unfortunately, even though I did like a gigantic video of bosses and shit, from here on out we cannot do boss packets because we need to kill certain bosses to unlock certain things in other parts of the ruins. This boss in particular unlocks a very deviously hidden puzzle. What's that skeleton doing there? What are you doing? You're hiding in a wall. Secret wall. Now we can solve this puzzle. It's so weird. I used to think that sub-weapons were really unnecessary in this game. But we'll begin to see that this particular sub-weapon is necessary. The Earth Spear. It can pierce the ground and spear-shaped light shoots down. Basically, it's a floor-piercing projectile that only goes down. When it comes in contact to an enemy, it also just abruptly stops, so that's a little weird. Also, I never reinstalled my translator software. Oops. What am I doing? Now, this refers to the fairy we just dealt with. And it's also like a pivotal clue for one of the many final endgame puzzles. Still got some stuff to explore around here. These ruins are pretty big. This tower's pretty big. I'm a little mad that I missed like 20 bucks. I could have bought something with that 20 gold. That's another pillar you don't want to just outright attack, but notice that it's somewhat odd. Whoops. Yeah, remember, if you walk off a cliff in this game, you can't, like, double jump or manipulate gravity. It's a little dumb. By little, I mean really. Really dumb. This bird clue, I have no idea. Oh, I know what it is now. Oops. Now this room, if you attack those weird cogs right there, you're gonna get shocked, but I don't do it because I'm so low on health. But there is something I want to demonstrate here. Just give it time. It's a little awkward. Oh, there it is. There's something in this room so fast that you can't see it, but it could still attack you. It doesn't do much damage, but it's still there, and we had to solve that problem sometime. But how would you stop something that's faster than the eye? Now, speaking of translation software, guess what we got? We got the first of 4 tablets. That's also another clue, so we should probably record that. That's actually a really important clue to one of the later dungeons that's really mean, and I hate it. You will see my hatred of that dungeon soon, when I get around to it. Back here. But something opened. I believe killing the lightning dragon Bahamut thing did open that. Can't say for sure, but I'm not complaining. It's a giant brain! And it sells software. Why is a gigantic brain selling stuff in a tower? I don't know. But we're fully loaded. He also sells flares if you ever die for them. I think he's the cheapest flare shop as well, so keep that in mind. Ugh. Fucking bats. I really hope that in La-Mulana 2, the bats get upgraded to where the Negaverse bats do something like Confuse Ray, just so people could get more pissed. It'd be the worst. Now, remember that pillar that almost killed us a while ago? Well, it's a very important thing, because we can move it. But there's something odd about this. What is this doing here? Also, I just noticed Tower of Babel. Anybody that knows general mythology will have a laugh at that, but yeah. Just checking my gear, because we gotta do this now. Yeah, just making sure I have the spear equipped. Remember, the spear pierces every floor, so if we do this, we can now do something with the pillar. Now, it's very hard to tell because the sprite work is so tiny, but there is what looks like wiring line and a block connected to that pillar, so that's how you're supposed to know what to do there. But that sub-weapon is absolutely mandatory to progress the game. And with that, we get the back door to the front of the dungeon. Welcome to Inferno Cave. Check that out in the background. I didn't even know that was a thing until one of my buddies told me about that. But that's a sign that something has happened in these ruins. And we'll get another clue to that in a minute. Also, ocarinas. Japan really likes ocarinas. I don't know why. Huh, not much here. Whatever. It's actually the boss room, but I forgot to check the map. Oops. It literally says boss name's room, so... oh well. Now we have a handy-dandy shortcut, but I'm a little low on health. Shit. Now we have to go to one last bit in Inferno Cave. Now go figure, we're almost ready to fight the boss of this area, but we still haven't completed the entirety of both Inferno Cavern and Tower of Ruin, but that'll be for another indeterminate amount of time because I'm getting easily distracted by stuff nowadays. I mean, this video was released about the time when video game news is starting to, like, get everywhere, but did you see that dais appear on the top right? Yeah, this tablet from a long time ago is basically the clue that says, when you unlock the backside dungeon, come back here, because that appears. Which means we have to take a long dip in lava and drown. Not really. It's a good thing we got that ice cape too. That will only ever work in this dungeon, because I don't think there's lava anywhere else. Now, if you're smart, like I am post-recording, you would have Holy Grailed out the moment you put that block in, but I'm kind of dumb. So, if there's ever a time I had to spoil something for you, save there. This boss fucking blows. I mean, I know you have autosaves, but just save. Fucking, ugh. Also, here's a really dirty early game trap. If you don't have the ice cape, that thing is mean. Especially when you're like, oh god, I need money, let's break a pot. Yeah, it's time now. Gotta, you know, compose myself. This is kind of a tough boss. It's also the best boss. Well, one of the best bosses of the game. Say hello to Vi. Now, in order to kick this fight off, you have to kill his eyebrows? Now, in the original La-Mulana game, there was more detail about this guy, but he is Vi the Slothful Demon. And he is also described as encroaching death. His two attacks involve demons opening up his eyes and causing him to poop out fire. And this is your opportunity to attack him. You want to take this opportunity to completely, like, obliterate him. This is another attack. Now, I get really lucky here because his first phase, that beam doesn't change the direction and just shoots straight up. Also, if you fall into his body, he drains your health pretty fucking rapidly. Like, the Book of Death won't help you here. That's also his second phase attack. He shoots more beams. But the thing is, the angled beam is actually really good because if you're smart, you could, like, bait one side of the beam, and then when he's done just getting pissed off, you could go to the other side and have functional platforms. However, I am really fucking lucky here. In all the times I've played this game, he was never that active in showing off his eyeballs. And Vi's dead! The hard part about that boss is the platforming, just because he could destroy platforms. There's just one problem, we've obliterated Vi, but what do we do now? Can't jump up. Can't Holy Grail out. The only way's down. Fuck. Whee! Welcome to Chamber of Extinction. Vi opens up two areas, the second half of Chamber of Extinction and one other dungeon, but that's for another time. Right now, I'm getting out of here. Peace.